everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your full body core burn with weights workout. In this workout, we are working the entire body using a mix of dumbbells and kettlebells. If you have both, use them. Otherwise, just use what you have available to you. And we're gonna have a special focus on the core. Of course, I'm gonna give you lots of different options to work to your fitness level. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's start just by moving our bodies. You can march just to get the blood flowing, get our body's temperature up, get the energy up. Then we'll get a little bit of mobility and movement prep to get ready to move. You can roll those shoulders to the back, start small, and then we'll take it a little bit bigger. So full body today. So we are gonna get lots of upper and lower, but everything has a focus on the core. So your core is gonna be working the entire time throughout this workout. Let's take one at a time to the back, and then we'll take it to the front. Now within this, I'll be alternating between using dumbbells and kettlebells. You can use whatever you have available to you. I'll try to cue you when you may want to go a little heavier or a little lighter. I encourage you to challenge yourself in that way. Cross those arms right through here, and then big step out. So challenge yourself, go heavy if you can. We're all stronger than we think. So go hard, go heavy, but do it in a way that works for you. I will remind you to be where you are today, meaning work to your level. You do you, where you are in your fitness level, but also where you are today. You showed up today, and that is the most important thing. Let's take those arms up with a Y. Hinge, drive the hips to the back. Right through here. So big stretch, and then hips back. This way we are getting it, that stretch all the way through the back of the body, and also that shoulder mobility. Keep the hinge, but arms through the center, straight up with that I. So within this workout, we are going to build. So we're working in 30-second intervals, so that's gonna feel long at first, but we're building. Everything is gonna start very back to basics, and then we will add on. Let's go ahead and tap to the back, reach out in front, open up the hips. So we'll start, for example, our first exercise, an offset squat. Then we'll add a press to it. Then we'll add a knee to it. Then we will set the weight down, and we'll finish with a little cardio burn. So some of those exercises, we're gonna have a little finisher, weighted or non-weighted. Go ahead and hold this stretch here. So it's gonna feel long, but then once you're done with it, you're done with it. If you wanna take it all the way down, world's greatest stretch, you can either hold it or reach through. So I think you'll like that. In that way, it's essentially a no repeat workout. Some things are right side, left side, but once we get through those 30-second intervals, you're never gonna see it again. So let's take it here, right here. So we talk about this a lot, progressive overload. That often means adding more weight or more volume or more sets or reps, but it can also mean lessening your rest intervals and overloading the volume through building those reps. So go ahead, if you can, take it back to that high plank, if that's okay for you. Otherwise, on your knees, just a little forward and back, and a little drop of the hip. I am getting over a cold, been a little under the weather this week, but starting to feel better, but you're gonna hear it in my voice. Maybe a few sniffles here or there, so apologies in advance. Go ahead and walk your hands back and pedal those feet. Slowly roll it up right through here. All right, so tap out and reach across. So the first set of exercises that we are going to do is going to be an offset squat. We'll add a press, we'll add a knee. We'll finish with a little cardio finisher of a little knee drive. So within that, I'm gonna use one dumbbell because we're gonna have it holding in one hand. If you only have something heavier, you can of course take it between two hands, but one dumbbell or one kettlebell, we're taking it here, and on the side that you're holding it, you're gonna step back. So it's kind of a little staggered squat. I like to keep this arm out. We'll start here. This is your squat. So this leg is taking more of the weight. This is like a little kickstand. So a B stance, offset squat, meaning weights on one side. When we add the press, we'll add that. When we add the knee, we'll pull it in. All right, join me here. Core engage, this foot back, weight here. Here we go, squat it right here. So again, we're going in those 30-second intervals, and then we'll have a quick set of the weight down, we'll finish with a little knee drive, which will be core and cardio, and also that front leg. So we're here. Think same squat motion, sitting in the chair, having the weight here as core is gonna engage. Let's go ahead and add that press. So right here, sit low, push up through the heel, drive it up. So having the weight on one side, that offset motion is gonna make our core work a little harder. Bringing that weight overhead, core is gonna work a little harder, right? So we're here to here. And we're gonna keep with this motion, and in about 5 seconds, we're gonna add the knee. I don't know what's feeling it more, but here we go. Drop it down, up, pull the knee in. Right here, back to set, down, up, pull. If it starts to feel too heavy for that arm, feel free to put an extra hand on it or take it here, here, if you can, because you know we're gonna get that other side right here. Can we get one more? Oh man, set that weight down out of the way. Keep that foot forward. We're finishing arms up, knee drive, cardio core. Here we go. So you can take it slow or fast, up to you. You're keeping the arms working here, right? We're getting a little cardio burst, a little hit interval. This leg is probably feeling a little burn, right? Getting it done. Drive it up. Can you get a little lower with the legs? A little higher with the knee and the arms. Yes, you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is what it's like, guys. Not all of them will feel that long. Some of them are just 3 rounds of something, but that's what we're looking at. So we got that all with the right foot forward, left arm pressing, or whichever one you were doing. We're gonna get set on that other side. So I'm gonna give you a couple extra seconds to catch your breath. We're gonna set up in that staggered or B stance, kick stance position. We're gonna start with the squat. This leg now is doing more of the work. We'll add the press. We'll add the press and knee. We'll do the knee drive. Okay, so get set. Adding that weight here or between 2 hands. Core is engaged. This leg taking more of the work. 30 seconds, here we go. I like to have this hand out. That helps me stay a little bit balanced, but you do you. Maybe you wanna be here. Maybe you wanna be here. Again, maybe you need it here. Again, because this is a no repeat workout, these sets are gonna feel long, but I think the workout will feel like it goes pretty quick. Here we go. And here. Down and up. Ready. Add the press. Here we go. Drop it low. Press it up. Drop it low. And up. And notice I'm trying to bring my elbow close to my knee at the bottom if you can, because we're gonna get a little weighted crunch, right? Right through there. Still driving up through this flat foot. Ready. Add the knee right here. So offset squat, press, pull the knee in. Back to center. Down, up, standing crunch, right? Oh man, I know. Breathe. Yes. All right, breathe. Set that weight out of the way. Get that stance. Get set, get ready, pull that core in, arms high. So we keep the shoulders working. Keep that foot pushing in. We keep that front leg working. Here we go. 30 seconds. And again, it can be whatever you need it to be. If you need more mobility, you can do a little tap in, keep those arms low. Arms nice and tight, bent leg in the front. You're gonna keep building that strength in our lower body and our upper body while we get that core and while we get that heart rate up for cardio. Here we go. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Catch your breath, team. Woo! I know, that was a long first move. Meet me down on the mat. One heavy weight. Something you could do a row with, so I'm gonna go with my 20s. So here's what we got, team. We're going to start with a plank row. We're actually gonna give ourselves a little break in between each one, maybe 5 or 10 seconds where we stretch our wrist, and then we come back up. So we're gonna start plank row, or all fours alternating here to here. Then we're gonna take it where we're just gonna drop our knees, right? We'll come down to our elbows. Then we're gonna do a row on one side, knee comes across for 30 and 30. That's all we got, and again, we'll get a little stretch break in between so we're not in that plank the entire time, right? All right, so go ahead and get set, high plank or on all fours. Here we go. Pull it up. Now, from this plank row, yes, your core is working really hard, right? But I want you to think about that pull for your upper back and mid back and those big muscles along your spine. So pull that weight towards your hip, right through here, and here. Stay lifted. Let's get one more. Relax it down. Now for our little knee taps, I want you actually to come on your elbows. If you need to modify, I just want you to do taps up. If you can, let's bring it all the way up and do taps down. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Tap down left and right. So much core. You got it, team. Again, you'll see why we're taking these breaks in between, just to give our shoulders, which are already tired from that first move, just to give them a little break, and our wrists when we're in that high plank. But all upper body core. I don't know about you, my quads are feeling it a little bit from those squats. Yes, you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch it back. All right, team. Now we're taking it to here. So I'm gonna do a right-sided row. If you're modifying, you can do a little lift. If you're not modifying, row, knee comes across. 30 seconds. Here we go. Cross. I know, it's a lot because one side has to stabilize, one side has to do the pull, but you can do it. 10 seconds right here. As I get tired, I can feel myself wanting to twist. I'm gonna stay stable, hips towards the center. 3, 2, 1. Rest your wrist. Same thing other side. Remember how I said 5 seconds? We're really getting 15 in between, which I think is important for those wrists. Here we go, team, last one. Then we're back up on our feet. Left side, row, right side, knee cross. 30 seconds. It's quick. Let's finish strong. Remember those Tabata intervals that are 20? That feel so quick. This is just a tiny bit longer, right? Oh man, it's getting harder for those back muscles and for that core and for that post-nasal drip, right? For my congestion, which I really feel. 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back, team. Whoo! Who's feeling that heart rate? This is what I wanted for this workout. For it also to get that Metcon metabolic conditioning, which we love. I think we're doing it. We're bringing it. All right, team, before we close out this last circuit, or this first circuit, grab another heavy weight. We're gonna do our deadlifts into our swings. Its own little circuit. We're gonna do 40 and 30 this time. 40 of those deadlifts, and then if you want, kettlebell or dumbbell swing for 30. All right, go ahead, grab those weights in the front. They're gonna stay close to the front of the body. Ready, here we go. Right through here, stand up straight. And up. I'm gonna move a little bit, separate my feet. Right here. Connect at the top of that movement, glutes, hamstrings, core. Not driving those hips forward in a hyperextend, but connecting like you're standing up nice and tall, right? here to here. Yes, you can. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Oh, yes. All right, team. I know, long first circuit. So kettlebell or dumbbell, whatever is best for you if you want to do the swing. Otherwise, you can do that deadlift one more time. We're going to be adding those at the end of circuits as its own little thing because I like to give us a little more setup time. 30 seconds, power it up, lock it out, let it drop. You're bringing the power from the back of the legs, you're stopping the motion, you're following it, okay? Not lifting with the arms. Here we go. Let's drive it up, get set, shoulders back, prep it. 3, 2, 1, power, let it drop. So power up, drop, lock, drop. So you're stopping it before it's getting higher than that chest or eye level. We're not going over the head and we're not lifting it with our arms, right? 10 seconds, power, follow. Full body move, but backloaded. 3, 2, 1, let it swing in the air. And then relax. Pedal those feet right through here. All right, team, set that to the side. I think we should get some water. Join me for some water. And please remember, you can get water any time you need. You don't have to wait for me, but cheers, y'all. All right, here we go. Let's take it back through here. Whoo! All right, team, so shake it out. I know that was a lot. We got one more round. Maybe a little bonus round or move. We'll see how it goes. Here's what we got. We're gonna start with a regular lunge. It can be a stationary lunge. It can be a reverse lunge, whatever you need it to be. All right? We're gonna take it down and up. All right? Then we're gonna get a little cross curl with it. So I'm gonna start with a heavy dumbbell here. Then I'm gonna add my core as we come across, all right? Then we're gonna add a twist at the bottom, all right? Sounds like a lot, but I'm gonna talk you through it. So it probably works best with a kettlebell if you have it. Otherwise, you can do a dumbbell here. Maybe go heavy, hold it low on the lunge. When we go to the cross curl, we're going one weight across your body so we get the core. All right, team? So let's go ahead and grab one heavy. These are strong muscles, but remember we're gonna go 30 seconds a few times through, so you may want something kind of medium. I'm going to 25. If I were just doing the curl on its own or just doing this, I would go heavier. Otherwise, I'm gonna stay here. Low, then we'll grab it here, we'll do the curl, and then as we do the lunge, and then we'll add a little twist at the bottom. All right, here we go. Just your lunge. Again, you can step into it. I'm gonna do a reverse lunge. Right here. Then when we get to our little finisher, trust me, it's gonna be a fun one. That's gonna be a lot of core. Drop it back, low and up. Right here. Last one. All right, bring that weight up between two hands. Lunge, curl, bring it up. Now, of course, you can separate them out like me, or here to here. If that feels better for you, it's gonna throw your balance. That's what we want, right? But take your time. You can also just keep it stationary. That's even more balance for me. Right here. And up across your body. All right, team, here we go. We're gonna lunge, curl at the bottom, curl, and up. So you're curling both sides to get that twist, twist, and up. Arms are gonna feel it. Woo! Get low. One more. All right, breathe for a second. Bring that weight low. Give your arms a break. Here's our finisher. we're gonna take it in a little handoff curtsy. So I'm gonna go here, here. It's gonna make me really off balance. You can do curtsy, you can do regular. If you don't feel like you have enough balance, just take it a little body weight crossover, okay? If you can hand off the weight, you're gonna get that extra challenge. Are we ready? Here we go, 30 seconds. Woo, no, keep it stationary, sorry. I'm not stepping into it unless you're not doing the weight. Hand it off. It's gonna go side to side. It's a little pendulum. Yes, it's gonna pull your core. It's gonna burn out that leg, but let the weight go side to side. Ah, I know. Yes. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and breathe. Woo! All right, team. Catch your breath. I know, shake it out. All right, before we get that other side, because I know that's a lot for both legs. So remember what leg was forward. It's the one burning right now. Quick little center. We're gonna go up and tries, all right? Then we're gonna isolate the tries. Then we're gonna go tries and knee, okay? Dumbbell or kettlebell, doesn't matter. I'm gonna go kettlebell a tiny bit lighter. Catch your breath, 30, 30, 30. Consider this a little break for the lower body, a little break for your heart rate. In 3, one weight, 2, up and over. Up, behind the head. And maybe you're trying this with the kettlebell, but you don't feel as steady, grab a dumbbell. That's okay too. Keep that core engaged, making sure that I'm not letting my hips come forward or my ribs flare. Right here, up. 5 seconds. One more. All right, hold it here, team. Down and up. Those tries are gonna feel it. Again, consider this your break for your legs, but I know we're feeling those arms. Take it nice and slow. Lots of tries. Back of the arms. Yes, you can. Elbows in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch me here. Knee, knee, up and tries. Knee, knee, up, over, tries. Standing crunch. Yes, I know those tries are feeling it. Woo! And shoulders. One more. 3, 2. Burn. Yes, team. Shake it out. I know, just when we think the legs need a break, then we burn out those arms. All right, catch your breath. Am I sweating everywhere? Whew. All right, so now, regular lunge, other side. Lunge, twist, curl. Remember, you can do it at the bottom. You can do it in a flow. Then we curl on the right, curl on the left, so we get that twist and up. Then we're gonna curtsy it or lunge it and hand off that weight. All right? Are you with me? Let's finish strong in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. It's funny when the lunge feels like the easy part, right? Oh, it's just a lunge, a heavy kettlebell lunge. Normally this is the one that we all love to hate, but not when we know what's coming. Breathe. 5 seconds. All right, bring that weight up. Same side. Right leg goes back, right hip, curl across and back. Again, you can take it nice and slow. And here, or here. Drive it up. Across your body, stabilize in the core, but also stabilize in that front leg. Yes! Are you ready? Let's add that second curl. So down, curl right, curl left, Step it up. Down. And up. Yes! Woo! Burn! Take your time. And relax. All right, breathe for a second. Keep that same foot forward. Remember, if you don't want to involve the weight, if it feels too unsteady, just cross it over and back. You'll still get the core, you'll still get the leg. If you can, hand off that weight in between regular lunge or curtsy lunge. It's interesting, you guys. When I'm congested, my heart rate gets up faster, right? Because I'm breathing all through my mouth. Try to breathe through your nose if you can. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. The good news is we are so close to being done. Right here, hand it off. Yes! Down and up. It's one of those moves that if you've done it a few times, you kind of figure out the rhythm of it, but it does, right? Especially if you're just holding it down below, you really feel that balance. 3, 2, 1. Oh man, you guys. Feels like that should be the end of the circuit, but it's not. Meet me down on your mat or down on your bench. Heavy weights, if you got them. It's gonna be a long set, but you can do it. We're gonna get a chest press for upper body push. We're gonna get some core, all right? So we're gonna start with just the press. Then we're gonna do press with 2 toe taps. Then we're gonna do one and the other. One, and then the other, then we'll put the weight down and we'll finish with a bicycle, all right? So join me here, feet down flat, or if you're here on the bench, let's press it. Here we go. Right here. Strong upper body push, slow and controlled. Legs get a break, and core is getting a break, but I want you to think about how you're stabilizing. Are you zipped up through the center? Right here. Yes. Good. Bring those feet up. Here we go. Down for 2. Up for 2. Slow and controlled. If it's starting to get heavy, you can always alternate. Or again, just slow it down. Woo! Yes, team, you can. This is gonna be a burner, but it's gonna go quickly. All right, team, one side at a time. One toe down, one weight. It's a whole lot of balance. So if that doesn't feel right for you, just pick one. Pick a press or the toe tap. You can also march it. Here we go. To really think about it. One more. All right, let those weights drop to your side. Get a little stretch. 30 seconds of just core. It's just your bicycle. Let your arms stretch for just a second longer. I know we're feeling that push all the way through. Ready, here we go. Bicycle, slow. I want you to use your core to control the movement. I know it's tempting to think arms and legs, but I want you to think core. Extending the leg out, bringing the knee in, crossing. 10 seconds, deep core, really pull it in. 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees in. Back up on your feet, team. We got one more thing. That was the end of that circuit, but I think we got time for a bonus move. We're gonna do one more swing or deadlift. Whatever is best for you. Whew. If you wanna make it just a deadlift to finish that off, we get a lot with those squats, with our lunges. Up to you. If you wanna just take it a swing, we can even make it a handoff swing to make it different. so we can keep up with this no repeat. Are you ready? We're cooling it down after this. Let's do it, team. Prep it. 3, 2, 1. Power. Let it drop. 30 seconds. What do you got? Hang with me. Ah, right here. Woo! Power. You can hand it off or keep it together. Up to you. Finish strong. This is it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swing and relax. Whoo! Pedal your feet. Right through here. Slowly bring it up. Yes, team. Take those knees out. Quick little stretch. We're gonna keep the stretch really short so we can get you in and out. So please make sure that you get more stretching on your own, through the legs, through the back, through the arms and shoulders. Everything worked really hard. I hope you're feeling it. Please leave me a comment, leave me a like, let me know how you are feeling after this workout. And please subscribe, join us in the BodyFit Athletic Club, download the free BodyFit by Amy app, and please spread the word, share the channel. Let's get more people moving. Oh man, that was fun, right? Let me know below. Thank you so much for being here. One big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your full body core burn with weights workout. Great job, everybody.